Hi guys, it's Mel from Mel Reads It, and it's Cupid time. So it is Valentine season. Either you love it or you hate it, but if you love it, I wanted to help you guys get into the Valentine mood, the ooey gooey, the romantic love bubble, all the Cupid moments and all the cute feels by letting you guys know what were my favorite romance books that I like to read during Valentine's Day. I'm not really a seasonal reader, but I know a lot of people are. Like, during Christmas time, they must read Christmas books. During fall time, they must read autumnal books. So it's Valentine's season. Do y'all want to read romantic books? I highly encourage you to pick up your favorite book that you love the couple in and read that book. But these are some of my favorite book couples. And yes, I'm basic, but my first one will have to be Twilight. These are not in any specific order, but I really love Twilight. I love the Edward Bella story. It was one of the first love stories I read about that really captured my heart, and it's just one of my favorites. I keep it rolling. Next one is really recent, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Not the Tamlin, but the Rice End. I discovered Court of Thorns and Roses last year in 2021 when I was really sick, and even though I don't love their romance, I feel like they have more like angstiness than romance necessarily. I did like their story. I thought it was a very cute story. I thought it was somewhat kind of romantic, not like super romantic for me. I just don't think it's my type of romance. I think it's more angsty than anything else, but I see why a lot of people like it and enjoy it. So I say revisit your favorite book couple. And then I know a lot of you guys love this one, but I did not like this one. Nesta and Cassian, like, I didn't like Nesta to begin with. I didn't care about Cassian to begin with, so I don't particularly care about them. But everyone's like, A Court of Silver, Thorns and Roses, Nesta's story, Cassian. And I'm just like, what? There was like no plot to this. It was so basic. It was pretty much smut. Didn't care for the smut, so it wasn't that great of a book to me. But it was a good read for, like, I guess, finding the progression of the story from A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I prefer more. Like, Feyre and Rysand, they have such an unusual couple dynamic. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. I can see why people want to revisit them. Edward and Bella, adorable YA days. But my new favorite couple, James and Cordelia. I am such a Shadowhunter fan. I love James and Cordelia. They might triumph over Tessa and Will from Infernal Devices because I just love them so much. They're so different. They had come from different worlds, and I don't know. I just love them. I have no idea why. Another book I want to mention that has a lovely sapphic romance that is probably, I think this is my favorite sapphic romance book. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn and Hugo. Check it out. I even have like a little book review talk about it. Evelyn Hugo, she is the moment and she is stunning, and that love story, chef's kiss, A1 delicious. I love that love story. Another love story you might want to get into is Clare and Jamie from Outlander. So I recently just started reading the books, but I love the TV show. I love the chemistry they have on Outlander on Netflix. I've only watched up to season 4, but whew, oh, my heart. I love them. They are so cutesy bootsy. I am very much so a romantic person, and when it comes to books, I like fantasy romance. So they're definitely like I think they might become one of my favorite couples, competing with James and Cordelia for my current favorite couples. I have yet to get to meet this book cover couple, and this is the exclusive edition of The Song of Achilles. I really don't know what happens. I know it's going to make me cry, but everyone told me that this book couple is heart-wrenching, gut-churning, weep until you can't weep no more. So I really want to read it. I think a lot of y'all will like this around this time of season, because some people just want to have a good cry over something that's not about them. And I feel like this might be it. Or Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets to the universe, I believe. I think that one's also supposed to be a very good cry. It's supposed to be very adorable and romantic. I haven't read it yet. I was supposed to read it in December. Didn't get around to it. Holiday fun just got in the way of everything. But oh my gosh, I want to read that one. And then dive into Colleen Hoover's books. I plan on diving into her books, but she writes more contemporary romance. And TikTok is like raving about this one, so I gotta find out what the hype is about. But I think maybe a Colleen Hoover couple might be up y'all's alley. I don't know. Like, what are you guys reading? I did do my February TBR, you can check that out, but I'm not a seasonal reader, not necessarily like I have to read a romantic book in February time, but I do like fantasy romance. So Song of Achilles, I think, is going to be my chef's kiss book prediction, 5-star prediction. It was also a part of my 5-star predictions. And then a Colleen Hoover book, because so many people rave about this woman and there's so much hype about her that like I feel like she'll become the exception to the rule for my contemporary romance love life. But another book I love is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. That is a good romance. That is also a good romance novel to read. And if you aren't really into like the whole romance reading thing, you can also just go into your tropes. Enemies to lovers, one bed. I don't remember the rest of the tropes. I'm a really bad booktuber sometimes. I don't know. What are you guys reading for Valentine's Day? I'm trying to figure out my vibe for Valentine's Day because I want to read fantasy romance, but typically when books are advertised as fantasy romance, the romance is a side story and the plot is the main story. And I like them to be equal, one in one, whole is whole, equal partners in crime. And I'm struggling to find like true fantasy romance is what I classify as fantasy romance. So let me know, what do you guys have that is a good fantasy romance that you think I would like to read that has all the feels, all the romance, all the heart-wrenching terror? Let me know. I'm really hoping Outlander's gonna do it for me because I already know I like the show and I'm only like on page 26 anyway. But for book couples, I think these are really good book couples. I still cannot get over Evan, Hugo, and Celine and Evelyn. I believe her name was Celine. I don't remember exactly, but wow. Reading their love story, there's not words to describe it. That good. And Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing made me feel like I was reading a memoir. I did not feel like that was a real fictional novel. I felt like I was reading someone's true life memoir. Actually happened, so check her out. I think you guys will love these romantic reads for Valentine's Day. Revisit your favorite book couple, try to find a new book couple, revisit your favorite tropes, the one bed stand, the enemies to lovers. Why am I forgetting all the romantic tropes? I don't know, I'm drawing blanks. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, and remember, I'm here every Friday from 1 p.m. PST or 3 p.m. EST. Have a good day, y'all, and happy Valentine's season. I hope my book recs and revisiting your book couples get you into the happy Valentine's Day mood that you want to be in if you love all those Cupid feels. And if you don't, I hope you're able to have your anti-Valentine's Day and enjoy it and have a great time. I personally am not like a big Valentine's Day person. I think I do it more for like the cutesy bootsy pictures, but I love fantasy romance all year long, so I will be reading fantasy romance all year long. Bye guys!